Election season is on and people everywhere are talking about the Vidhan Sabha, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. But do you know the differences between them? Hello everyone and welcome to InfoBhandar. My name is Parth Nagpal and in this video we are going to look at the differences between the Vidhan Sabha, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. So without any further delay, let's get started. Vidhan Sabha or the Legislative Assembly is the state legislature's lower house in bicameral states or the sole house in unicameral states. The upper house in the bicameral states is known as the Legislative Council or the Vidhan Parishad. There are 7 bicameral states in India. They are Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana and Uttar Pradesh. The members of the Vidhan Sabha are elected by the general public during the state elections and these members are known as members of Legislative Assembly or MLAs. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the Indian Parliament. It is also known as the Council of States as its members are not elected by the general public but by the members of the State Legislative Assembly. These members are known as Rajya Sabha MPs. Lok Sabha on the other hand is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. It is also known as the House of People as its members are directly elected by the general public during the general elections. These members are known as Lok Sabha MPs. In a Vidhan Sabha, there cannot be more than 500 and less than 60 members. It can have less than 60 members only through an Act of Parliament. In India, only Goa, Mizoram, Sikkim and the Union Territory of Puducherry have less than 60 members. According to the Constitution of India, in Rajya Sabha there can be a maximum of 250 members, but current Indian laws have a provision of 245 members. Out of these, the President can appoint up to 12 members for their contribution to art, literature, science and social services. In Lok Sabha, there can be a maximum of 552 members, of which 530 are from the states, 20 are from the Union Territories and 2 are appointed by the President of India, and these 2 people are from the Anglo-Indian community, which is basically people who have a mix of Indian and British ancestry. Current Indian laws have a provision for 545 seats, for which 530, 13 and 2 is the respective distribution. All the members of the Rajya Sabha, the Vidhan Sabha and the Lok Sabha should not be mentally unsound, should not have a criminal background and should not be insolvent. When it comes to the minimum age requirement, members of both the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha should be at least 25 years old, while that of the Rajya Sabha should be at least 30 years old. The term of a Vidhan Sabha is 5 years, but during a state of emergency, its term can be extended to up to a maximum of 6 months, or it can be dissolved by the governor on the request of the chief minister. The members of the Rajya Sabha sit for a staggered 6 years, with 1/3 of its members retiring every 2 years. The term of a Lok Sabha is 5 years, but during a state of emergency, it can be extended up to 1 year by law. The Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly is the Chief Presiding Officer of the Vidhan Sabha. The Vice President of India acts as the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and the Speaker, elected as a leader by the ruling government, is the Chief Presiding Officer of the Lok Sabha. So guys, if you like this video, do press that like button, comment on this video to add more information to whatever I have said, share this video with more people to spread awareness, and don't forget to subscribe to InfoBhandar to watch more informative videos like this in future. My name is Parth Nagpal, you are watching InfoBhandar and I will see you in the next one.